What's good, my KVA family? How are y'all living? Happy 4th of July. It's your brother Eli Soul, aka Percy Williams, coming to you with a quick video. So we're going to speak about this August Alsina situation, man. And I want to really just wrap it, you know what I'm saying? I just want to... I don't really want to rap too. I ain't going to even rap about what y'all think I'm going to rap about. Like, I'm not going to really harp on the Jada Pinkett and Will Smith and the relationship of them and all that stuff like that. To me, I'm not going to really even talk that type of talk. Shout out to my brother, August Alsina, as well. Actually, man, I've been a real big fan of August Alsina, man, from a very long time ago, man. Like, one of my favorite songs from it's off his first album. I think it was Testimony. It's called Mama, man. That song is fucking like, bro, that song, I don't know what it is about that song, bro, but that shit really get me, like, in my mood, bro. Like, I really fuck with that song heavy. Like, I really, like, that whole album is very fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, you know, his first debut album, I believe. I really fuck with that album, but shout out to my man August Alsina, though. But fellas, what I really want to say is, before now I gave him his just due. Now this is what I really want to say to y'all, man. And this is no offense to my man August Alsina, and this is no offense to any of you brothers out there who in relationships or in sticky situations with women who are married or in relationships. I've been in situations where I've dated women who are in relationships, and I've dated women who come from previous relationships that was a little bit complicated. I ain't gonna say like the Jada and Will Smith complicated, but they were complicated. Needless to say, you gotta be real careful with how you talking about situations, bro. And what I mean to say is this: as men, we are judged when we have to understand. And I've watched the interview with Angela Yee. I've watched the interview, and it was actually a great interview. She actually did a great interview. Likewise, when she does interviews on the Breakfast Club, which was interesting. It was interesting to watch her really be open, not open, but like she really let August talk, and really, I don't know, man, she really got him open. I think maybe they've had like a prior friendship of some sort. I know for a fact, because he was very comfortable talking to her about things that the average man wouldn't really be comfortable talking with, especially someone who he didn't know. So I know for a fact that there's a friendship of some sort. I don't want to, I ain't gonna gossip on this bitch. So I don't know what's going on, but I know for a fact that there's a friendship and a comfortability that comes with him and Angela Yee, for sure. Because she got him wide the fuck open when, like, he that was not a normal August Alsina interview. He's very, now mind you, August Alsina is very what would you call it? Transparent when it comes to things. When he answers a question, he's known for answering a question directly. I remember when him and Trey Songz back in, I want to say like 4 years ago. This is around the time when he first came out. Him and Trey Songz was going back and forth about, I don't know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like the reporter asked him like with the relationship with him and Trey and all that shit like that. And like he, he didn't hold back. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't hold back what he was saying. Like he really, he spit his beans. You know what I'm saying? He talked, he spit that rap, whatever. And my thing is, it's interesting to see that us as men, bro, we gotta start being aware that we have to be careful with how we saying things, what we're saying about our sexual life, and us just exposing our personal life on a daily basis. And I know this is a celebrity. I know this is a celebrity, and I'm just using him as an example. I'm just using him as an example. So don't take it as like, I'm coming at August Alsina, because I love August Alsina. That's my dog. I fuck with his music heavy. But I'm just saying to use this as an example. Do not, if anything regarding your sexual life, your financial life, or anything personal, you have to be aware, not necessarily to where you got to always hold back those things. I would say so, because I'm a private person. I'm a very private person. But you have to be aware of how things are going to be taken and who you're talking to at the moment. And not even necessarily who you're talking to at the moment, but understand what people are going to gravitate to and what people are going to listen more into versus the other things that you say. So I know a lot of people are going to say, well, he only talked so much about the Jada Pinkett thing, so why do people hold so much weight to that? Why? Because he talked so many other real things. Partially because I believe the reason why people hold that much onto what he was saying about the Jada Pinkett thing is because that is something that he shouldn't have been talking about in the first place. That's not your sexual life, especially with someone who is a married woman. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if she's... I know a lot of women are going to say, well, they're in an open relationship. I don't give a fuck. They're married. Her name is Jada Pinkett Smith. Not Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't know if I'm saying her is it Pinkett or Pinkett? Whatever. Her last name is Smith. So I'ma just assume that's a married woman. From the actor Will Smith. So that's where she's gotten her fame from. That's where she's gotten her fortune from being Jada Pinkett Smith. Period. You should not be speaking about any relationship that you and a married woman are having. Period. Now, I found it interesting that he spoke about the Will Smith knew about it, or me and Will Smith had a conversation about it. Okay, cool. That's fine. But I'm sure that Will Smith didn't expect you to talk about this shit in an interview, bruh. I'm sure when you and Will Smith had that conversation, if they had that conversation, but I'm assuming, I'm not going to call my brother August a liar, but let's just say, if you and Will had that conversation, I can only assume that he was expecting you and him to have that conversation. You and him had that conversation in private, man to man. Man to man. If you and him had that conversation. It wasn't for the world to know. It wasn't for Angela Yee to know. It wasn't for me to know. It was for you and him to have an understanding of what was going on. And fellas, y'all gotta stop letting y'all social media lives be the main source of entertainment for other people. Because yes, people are going to take whatever the fuck you give them, whatever toxic part of the interview that there's part of the interview, they're going to take that part, fellas. Right now, out of everything I'm saying, I know there's somebody out there who's going to take the fucking negative out what I'm saying, whatever the negative part is. And I know that. There's somebody right now that's going to say, oh, look at Soul. He just said happy 4th of July. So that means that nigga's a coon because he's black and he celebrates the 4th of July. Like, I already know that's how niggas gonna move. I already know that's how they gonna move. So guess what? You gotta be aware of what the fuck is what is going on when you having interviews, when you on Instagram Live, when you on YouTube, when you just chopping it up with your boys on social media or anything. I don't know why men are so unaware of when they're around certain areas or when that camera rolling. They don't understand that, bro. You know what I'm saying? People are watching you. And yes, bro, you just fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what kind of situation you just put that man in. Will Smith, I haven't heard anything Will Smith said since about it. But either way, if I was him, I would just be smooth. I wouldn't even say nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't deny, or I would just sit back and just let everything. I would just sit back and let everything just, take its course. But I'm not gonna rap too much on this, but I'm just telling you fellas this. Let this be a lesson. Not even to my brother because I don't want to make him seem as if he's the victim or the, you know what I'm saying, someone who's the perpetrator in any of this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that was a vulnerable moment for my brother to even be speaking about stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely think it's okay to be emotional, fellas. It's okay to be hurt by things, because we are human beings, right? But understand, bro, just because you being emotional doesn't give you the right to be ignorant. Let me say that again. You being emotional does not give you the right to be ignorant. It does not give you the right to be ignorant. Just because you can be emotional just like a woman does not mean you're going to get the same pass as a woman. Because regardless of the fact, I'm assuming that Will Smith is going to forgive his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, on their relationship. That's his wife, bro. So he's going to forgive her. But if Will Smith were to ever do something I'm not saying that he should, and like I said, don't take this podcast and what this video and turn it into some shit that it ain't supposed to be. But if he were to see August right now and some shit get done to August, it would be just right. That's all I'm saying. It would be just right. It would be just right. I wouldn't want to see that because obviously I don't want to see none of my black brothers going into it and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, when you speak on certain things, be held accountable for what you're talking, and understand that, bro, it's not when things come out your mouth as men, when things come out your mouth, you might not be the only one affected with things that come out of your mouth. You might not be the only one that might have a consequence with what comes out your mouth. If a woman gives you pussy, if she chooses to lay with you, if she chooses to spread her legs with you, brother, that should be between you and that woman only. That woman only. And if you run your mouth and talk about that shit to your boys or talk about that shit to any one of your friends, you a bitch in my eyes. You a bitch. You pussy. You pussy. Stop getting on here, running your mouth about, she gave me pussy, nigga. Bro, it ain't nobody business to know. That's not G. None of that part is G. That should be between you and that woman. When she gave you pussy, that mean that she exposed her physical body to you and you only. Keep that between you and you. You and her. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say to y'all, man. I'm not in this, like I say, shout out to my brother August Alsina. I don't want to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming at him, but I feel like a lot of you men have to understand this. when women are giving us these benefits, I ain't gonna say well, yeah, when women are giving us these privileges to explore their body, y'all gotta do right by the situation, bro. Do right by the situation. Keep it pimping, man. Keep it G. Don't be running your mouth about what's going on. Don't be running your mouth about, oh, well, you know, then whoopty whoop and all that shit, man. That ain't for the world to know. That ain't for the world to know, man. That ain't for the world to know. That's for you to know. That's for you to know. Shout out to my KVA brothers and sisters. Shout out to my natives. It's your brother Eli Soul. Follow me on Instagram. I am _Eli Soul. Holla at your boy. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.